Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I want to share with you the luxuries of life that not everybody can afford. Let me know in the comments how many of these you have in your life. So let's start with them. Number 1 luxury not everybody can have is free will. Free will that even God has granted us. But because of the society and because of, in fact, not even society, because of the fear we have inside, we are unable to follow that free will because we like to go with the crowd. Being able to exercise free will is our natural right, and not everybody has it. Not you, and not even the people around you are judging you. They are not judging you about your looks, they are not judging you about your wealth, about your status. They are no longer judging you or your life choices. So you can do anything. Number 2, health. We are so busy living our lives, trying to earn money, and then later on, we use that money to invest on our health. For years, we did not take care of it, and now suddenly we realized okay, we have earned a lot, let's pay for our health. Having good health, meaning stress free, fit, with no physical problems. Having that health is a luxury, and currently, every person is going through one or the other physical ailment. Let's invest in our health every day and not just after years of stressful life. Number 3 is love, unconditional love. Not everybody gives it. Love has become an exchange. You give me, I give you, because there is a lack of it. Very less would say that we give unconditionally and we receive unconditionally without any expectations. If you receive it unconditionally and give it to yourself unconditionally, it's a luxury not everybody has. Number 4, ability to be authentic. Ability to be someone you actually are. You actually are means that is who you are at your core, inside your heart, at a soul level. That is who you are. And mostly we have been conditioned since birth. This is how we must behave. This is our this is what everybody likes to do. So you should also do that. That ability to be authentic, being able to express oneself authentically, that means being true. Who am I? What do I want to tell you? If I like coffee and you do not, I will not say that I like tea just so that I can make you like me. If I have some boundaries that I cannot do this after this particular time or I'm not available, I'm able to express that. I'm able to express my needs without the fear that you will get angry, which we consider as people pleasing. Being authentic is a luxury. Do you have it? Because we have been taught since birth. This is how we should behave. So it takes years to know yourself, to understand that whether you even agree with them, whether you actually agree with them. It takes years to know that. Start identifying who you truly are, hiding behind masks because that is the need of the hour. Everybody has a mask in front of them and you try to shield yourself, protect yourself. But that is what we are here to learn. What do you think? You are here to earn lots of money, live, and then die? We came here to learn, to experience. What we are doing is we are so emotionally wounded that we are running away from everything. We are running away from facing it. Number 5, healed mind, body, and soul. Meaning that You don't have any physical wounds, or maybe any ailment, cold, cough, anything that happens to you physically, it means that you are you have been triggered emotionally. That means you are not here. You are not aligned with your soul. You are not happy. That is why, because of that frustration, because of not being supported, because of not being loved, or not even loving yourself, because of that, you attract diseases to yourself. And when you attract that, it is not a punishment. It is, when you have pain, you realize that you need to take care of something. So that is your body's way of reminding you that you have a pain. Deal with it. Don't run away from it. So very less people have that kind of a luxury where their soul is healed, where their mind is healed, and their physical body is healed. That takes work. And if you are continuing this cycle of the drama, this indulging all the time in the drama around you, being affected by it, if you are always indulging in it and you don't have any way out, find a way out. You are here to find your way out towards yourself. 6 is peace. When there is peace, it means that we have surrendered to the divine, that He will take care of everything. Not worrying about the future, not staying in the past, just in this moment. I am happy. It is enough. I don't need anything. You can give me. Divine can give me everything. But my happiness is not relying on external circumstances, on external validation, on anybody. I am at peace. Peace comes when you are actually working on all the unhealed aspects of yourself. When the outside reality does not bother your inner reality. People would tell you that this is the reality and you have to go with it. What? People are torturing you or hurting you, and it is a normal because everybody is doing it, so you should accept it. I will not accept it. You should not either. Do not accept it. Your peace, your happiness is your priority. And if you are not feeling peaceful when you do something, your identity is changing. You no longer, that is called contraction. For a very long time, you had an identity of being a giver or being an empath or whatever, being ambitious, being the caretaker of the house. For a very long time, you were that. And now it has gone beyond limits and you want to change it. So go with that. 7. People you can rely on. That is another luxury not everybody has. Do you have people around yourself that you can truly rely on through thick and thin? And are you also the one who gives that to somebody else? Somebody can fall on you, take your support. That is also luxury. When that ego of yours is being shattered because you chose to learn that, when that ego is being shattered, when you are going through an awakening, this whole process of awakening, when that happens, are you surrounded by people who are like minded, who will not add to that burden? Because, mind it, when you start to get out of this matrix, to get out of all these old beliefs, it is very tough. You are constantly in confusion because you are going out of your comfort zone, out of what everybody believes is true, out of everything, and you want to know that, am I going crazy? And at that time, you need the most support from yourself and from everybody around you. Do you have that close circle? Number 8, wisdom. When you have wisdom, that means that if there is a number 6, For example, if there is a number 6 and the entire crowd is saying that it is 6, but from your side, from the other side, it looks like a 9. Having the wisdom would help you identify what is true for you, what is your soul's desire, even when everybody is against it, because it has been the thing of the crowd. Everybody is saying that this is right. Do you have that wisdom to believe in that and to guide others so that they can also accept what is true for them? And the final and another very important luxury, union with oneself, would mean that I am aligned with my highest self and I am directly connected to God. I don't need any mediation, nobody in between. There is no separation. There is only love that I receive and that I give outside. The union where you have healed yourself, your wounds, where you have completely surrendered to God. I hope you liked my content. Do subscribe and share. Thank you so much for watching.